Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the stream. Hope everyone has been having a fantastic and wonderful day today. I will show you in a moment when this actually wakes up and does the thing. That button there. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Hope your day has been awesome and wonderful and far less tiring than mine. Obviously, I streamed very late yesterday, very early here, I should say. About 6 AM I went to bed, and then got up again at about midday, and has been tired all day because stuff to happen. But so that's why I'm not doing game program dev thing tonight. Instead, I'm going to do playing Foundry and brain no longer thinking. Right, hello, good evening. Well, 47 months, nearly a year. Or two. Nearly a year or two. Nearly, yeah. But we are going to play more Foundry. We are going to do more stuff and get some more bits and pieces going and doing and sorting and having much rejoicing. Knuckle, hello, good evening. Thank you very much for the gift earlier on today. I was going to buy that. I was going to buy both homes, but thank you very much. I hope you've also had a very good day today. So what is it we want to do today? We need to do high density olumite. That's the plan. That is the plan. Right. Okay. Let me get myself more comfortable. First presentation training session today. Narrow. Oh, okay. Nice, that's nice. Oh, right. Dan, hello, good evening. I hope you're having a good day today. Everything is awesome, wonderful in your world. Let me do this. Go over to the game. Right. And look at what we're going to do here. See what we're going to do here. I don't know how long I'm going to stream for today. I am tired, so we will see. We will see. And Bill, hello, good evening. Hope you're also having a very good day. So let me remove that and there. That's a bouncy baby girl. Awesome. Awesome. Very good news. Very good news. But just a pre-warning, just because they're called bouncing babies doesn't mean they actually do bounce. So, you know, just be aware of that one. So, um, 13 grams.
Hello there.
Oh, okay. Okay. Secretary, hello, good evening. But even so, my advice still stands. Baby birds don't bounce either. So, yeah, don't do that. Yeah, I don't have an AC unit, Bill, so you can't do that. I live in England. We don't do AC. We don't do AC. The bounce just went, well, that's questionable. Okay. Because I can't order two. You're gonna be disappointed. You're gonna be disappointed when that goes no. You want to buy something? I don't have any money for that. Oh, my ear. Oh, hold on. Oh. Itchy ear. Right, so. Where? I don't know where the bottom of that is. That's the problem. Oh, it'll do there. It'll do there. We'll copy it and then paste it. So I'm going to disconnect the trains for a moment. And then we're going to copy this. So progresses came back. Dog food. Sucking dog food if your baby's starving? Oh, really? Oh. Wait, did not know that. Did not know that. Don't have the inventory space to pick up all of that dirt, so I'm going to have to get the construction drones to come and do it instead. Don't think it's an invasive species. Oh, okay. Oh. Why would you... What the hell? Oh, you're mixing up dirt and other bits and pieces, aren't you, here? Remove all areas. Remove all areas. Stop that. Bush for a cat or raccoon. Wow, okay. Okay. Right, go to there. Then I want you to come back to here. But not here, because you're going to do a weird... Actually, that's right. I want you to come back to here. And we're going to have to clear out a load of area over here, but I'm going to use the train tracks to do that because, yeah, this is way too slow here. So let's go. I don't know how far I want to go. Probably we'll go that far, though I don't actually need that much space, but then we can rebuild the mountain should we choose to. We'll do that. I'm going to run another line on top of it because we're going to need to clear out above as well. Okay, we can copy and paste that one there over here, that's fine. Can I connect you to that one? No, that's too far away. So we'll come down to there. And do that, there we go. Cool, so that's going to get powered as well now. Excellent, excellent. That's better. Right. Now we can recopy in that. Now Rebel should real fast. Yes. Rebel the Blackbird. Not Betty. Betty the Blackbird. How many rows do I have on me? Not that many. But that's okay. Let's see how far we can go before we're not allowed to go anymore. Only that many. Okay. Well, that kind of sucks, but that's fine. So, confirm paste. Collect. Move up. Paste. And that's it. That's as far as we want to go. Oh, I didn't copy the whole thing. Oh, nice. Huh. Oh no, you know what I did? When I put it down in the wrong place. Oh well, that's fine. That's fine. Don't worry about it. Last thought good is to use real burst spaceship. Oh, okay. Repeat. Different. Right. Well, this sucks that I put a big hole over here. But oh well. We do need to clear out the rest of that though. A bit of that. And ignore that there. I kind of want to fill that in, but I don't have the I don't have the rocky desert to do it. Okay. So, the train station is going to go in here. We'll re-dig this out later. I just want to... So, I'll go there. Sort all the rest of that out later. Let me reconnect this up now so that we can actually get our trains doing the thing the trains are doing. So they should be able to get back to here now. Yep. We're going to come off this one and go that way. And then here is where we're going to do our... this one. So we have one pipe coming in. It needs to go to 36 distillation columns with bonuses. And that will output more than this, which will go to 44, hence why we have 44 in comments. To here, 44 of these guys, which actually outputs 27,000 or 17,000 high density amount. Half a pipe. Storm Chaser, hello, good evening. And then it outputs here where the train would be. But I need to figure out where the train would actually be. So can I just do this? There. Yeah. Paste. Okay, there we go. So that's where the train will be. There's a big mega pipe behind these, so we need to put a giant tank in, same as this one, with the underground connection stuff going on with it. So let's figure out where big giant tanky will go. Let's see here, so let's copy big giant tanky. I need to take it down as well because I need the underground piece. Damn it. No, 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 no. You have just filled with crude olimite, which we do not want. We do not want. You empty. It's only going to be one small pipe, but you empty. Down to that and into this guy here, which is completely empty right now. Uh-oh. Wow. Okay. So there. Oop, that will put that in and you will build that. Beautiful. God, I hope you didn't overwrite that again. No. Yeah, these two will empty. It'll just take a bit of time, but they'll empty. That's right, because this wants to be a filling station, so it doesn't actually want to be this station. It wants to be one of those stations there. Empty. Okay. Pipe is empty. Remove that, remove that. Let's actually come down here and let's do this. So let's grab this one, just the stations. Not the train, just the loading stations, not the actual train itself. And we'll go down here. Oh, I'll go down there, damn it. We'll go down here. Okay. And then we'll bring this one down. One more to there. Okay, and then we will confirm copy in place. Oh no, and then we'll move this all the way down there. Okay. And then I'm going to have to set this to maximum and set the drone to queue for digging. So we need to dig out that whole area there. And whilst we're at it, the other side as well. Mark all that, so the drones will come and fill that up, and then we'll do the top piece as well. There you go. Okay. Well, I have no idea what you're leaving on the ground there. You do not need to do this here, so let me remove areas. There, don't do that. So yeah. Okay, let's turn on our drones and see if we can't dig out this area down here just a little bit. There's that hole there, awesome. Okay, and then you can put that all in there. Doop, doop, doop. Oh, got that wrong. Need to go up by one there. Yeah, which means I messed up this here. There you go. Hey G, hello, good evening. Hope you're having a good day today. Do-do-do-do. Well, whoa. That just started. My day has been a tired one. I streamed, didn't stream too late yesterday. Was fine doing that because I had nothing to get up for today, so it wasn't a problem. But then I was up after 6 hours and was awake. I was like, oh, great. And then I've just been tired all day but can't sleep. So yeah, one of those days. Right, paste what we can.
Hello there.
Tag, hello, hello. I hope you're having a good day today. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo-doo. Stayed up too late watching me? Oh dear. I won't be doing that again today, don't worry. I was going to do some game dev stuff today. I was going to start the project doing some game dev stuff, and I'm just like, my brain is no. My brain is no. I can't be doing that. I need to do some prep work for the project. So I'm like, I'll do that today. And I've recorded one episode and a little bit of Timberborn, and then I just want to nap. That's what I want to do. But you can't nap. The brain says no, you can't nap. You're not allowed to nap. Right. Oh, hello. Why are you yellow? Why are you yellow? Need some red. Blue is when a train has... What? Well, I don't know what yellow means. That's new. Right. Okay. So. Let's figure this out. Put in a platform for us to do some stuff. Bring. Okay. So I want to have the same setup that I had over here. So let me grab. I don't want to grab all of it. Let's just grab. Something like that. Link. Confirm, copy and place. Move this down here. Link. Paste. Oh, I need a pipe. Okay. So, how do I do this? Do I want to do this in 2 stages? Because the let's see here, put you there. So this, and there's no power. It needs a extra input. These options, we've got some power going on here. Dink. Right, there we go. So we need 2 of them. So this one does the impure, so it does crude oil and steam. So it needs the extra one. So it actually uses the front of the bits. So if I was to grab one of these setups, which I probably should anyway, to be honest. Let's grab that. I'll just put it there for a minute. So we need to get access to this front one as well. So they've got to be moved over by at least 1, which is a problem because they only just about reach from this guy. Now, that one can't be moved forward anymore. So if I move it out by 1 in order to get the steam into the front of them, our table can no longer reach them. So I am wondering if there's some way I can do something by rotating some of them around so they can share a pipe in the center and only have 1 pipe in between. And then this one, which is the high density one, is the same. So the high density one can be the same layout as that. That's fine. It's the low density, or the impure one needs an extra pipe. So that's the one we have to figure out. And I can figure it out anywhere, and we can always move it. So let me just come over here. So we need 4 distillation columns. What's that on this side? This side is the gas. The problem with rotating them like if I did this and then rotated it so the gas shares in the center, which is fine, that then means that this has got the output of steam here, not there. So I can't do that. So if we have the table in the front here, that one will sit there, so it'd be identical. Then whatever comes out the back what comes out the back? So it's the impure that comes out the back. So we'd have to rotate these around. Like this and like this. But then the drawback to that is that this one wants the oil input. And then that one wants the oil input. Because I can't flip them. Which makes the piping more complicated. But we can go wider. We just can't go deep. There can only be a one gap between them. So this is really the only solution we have for it. So can I twist them round so the oil input is in the center? So that way. There. Then there and there. So the oil is in the center. Okay, that's an easy one. That's the easy one because that's just a single pipe comes in. We need steam as well, and then steam would have to go to here, 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 and here. This is completely doable. I'm just wondering whether I can do a very cheeky and have 3 of them with the. Yes, I can. With this guy like sat here. I'm not going to change up those. I'm not going to change up any of those. But, and we'll probably use those ones as well for the other ones. So I'm just wondering if I can do this. Although if I did it in groups of 4, 8, 12, does 36 divide by 4? It doesn't. Yeah, 32, 36. So yeah, 36 does divide by 4. Yeah, either way, it's gonna be spaghetti. Let's do 4s. It's safer. It's clean. It's simpler. So that sits there. Okay. So, if I was to grab a pipe and we say we do the same as we had previously. So, oh yeah, I forgot about that. I've got the train thing set up. I forgot about that. I need to change the button for that. P. P. Okay, so if we hold P, we get the plan names up, and if we let go of it, we get that up. So just go flash, 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 flash every time. Don't care about that. There you go. There's all our trains. Nice. Cool. Okay. So I want this coming down. Because these ones have the oil one lower down, don't they? No, that's waste gas. Where's the actual oleumite? The oleumite's up one. Okay, so we go up one. Right. Not down, we go up. You ought to wish I could paint pipes. Okay, so what we'll do is we will run this down to the floor and out this way. Which I can't do on this side because the table's in the way. In that case, we'll run it up. Go up by 3. And it comes out that way. Oh, it should actually go to one next to the next to here, but I can't really do that right now. So these might have to be more widely spaced. Excuse me. Yeah, it should look how much it has 5 2,000. They can deal with 3,000 to go. So there you go. So that's going to be that. So then the vents will be here, which means this is going to take up more space because there's going to be a bigger gap in between them. That's absolutely fine. That does not matter. I can't squeeze the thing in next to them because of pipes and stuff, so that's fine. Let's put a flare stack in, which I'm sure I had a flare stack on me. I did not. Did I? Get rid of it? I did use it in my copy. Yes, I did. Oh well, just grabbed another one now. Right, so I'm going to go... one out from there. No, we're not. We'll go out by 2 and down. That gives me a 2 gap around the outside of this to get pipes in, out and around. So the high density doesn't matter, or the low density doesn't really matter where it comes out from. Okay, we kept that one in the middle, didn't we? Because it's got to go into the next one. The next one will be the same copy as all of them, but it's on the right hand side. So if that's there, so it's this pipe here, which is the one in the middle. Pretty much in. Okay, so I want to put the high density, sorry, the low density, the impure, it's not high density, the impure, this one, on the same level, wants to be in the center. Which means we need to come out this way and go this way. And then you need to do the same one here. Then it's just that one. Which has to come out this side. Okay. You are the Olymite coming in. You're the coming out, which will go down to this pipe and plug into that one, but it won't, because obviously it will instead go to a group of 4 over here. It won't go to a group of 4 because it's not a ratio of 4 to 4. Because we're boosting this, which means it doesn't produce 1800, it produces 23? 1800 plus 24% potentially. 22. It produces 22,320, which is 44 of these. So I need it to all output into a single pipe. That pipe go up to the end, turn around and come back down again into a group of these, which is going to be 44 of them instead of 36 of them. And then we need steam input, which I'm going to actually put down still on this one here, but it's going to be down below here. So this is our steam pipe. I'm going to run it through the center. like that. Very industrial looking. You're up, hello, good evening. What do you think about them changing the way small bots are made? I like the concept. I don't like what I saw. I know they said it was all work in progress, but it looked like it was making stuff clunky for no reason. But somebody in the comments of the Steam page put in there, they like the idea of where it's going because it could potentially lead to mix and matching bots. So like somebody will put an order in for a bot that has these specific things, and then you can build a bot to that type. Instead of it being just a farmer bot or a combat bot, you could build it to a specific type and then sell the bot that way, which I like that concept, even though that's just complete hearsay. But I like the idea of having the assembly lines that do that, so you see each bit be added to it. I really wish they'd make up their mind, however, on whether we're going to have these inputs with loaders or we're going to have actual conveyor loaders built into machines, because they seem to be kind of doing both, and it's like, why? Stop doing that. Pick one. You have loaders for a reason. Let's use loaders, or let's input into the machines via belts. Don't do both. Both is weird. But I like the idea that they changed some stuff up here. Right. Yes, we can see scope, that scoop pipe building. Oh, what do you mean this? The smart tracker mode? This thing. It's smart enough to that's built into the game. That's default game. It's exactly the same as the conveyor belt system. Cool. The train stations with the bigger bots. What do you mean train stations with the bigger? What do you mean? I'm not sure. Right. This is good. That can be moved in. Making bits of the assemblers and shipping them for trains. Can you not do that? You make all the robot parts. You make all the robot parts anyway, don't you? They're made in assemblers, and then you can put all them parts onto a train, and then just deliver them to the assembly line, or am I missing something there? What can't you do? Because as far as I know, they're all items, Yeah, robots. Yes, yeah. I say bots are yeah, but yeah, you make all the robot parts. You make all these parts, and they're all individual parts, aren't they? They're all individual parts, and then you put them into the assembly line, so you can ship those parts apart around because they're just made assemblers. Robots have to go from assembly line to shipping beds. There's got to be a way for you to pick them up, because otherwise, how would you take them and put them into the workstations? How would they go in here? So there's got to be a way to pick them up, so they've got to be storable in containers somehow. Although I haven't really looked at that, to be honest with you. I haven't looked at the end of the I know the assembly line. Go into an assembly line's logistics container. What's that? What's one of those? I've never built one of these. This is new. Oh, is there no way to output from them? Huh? So I can pick up robots from here to put them into workstations. Use this to store finished robots at the factory instead of shipping them to the station. Only useful if you want to put robots into workstations. That's great, fine. But it doesn't have any conveyor belt slots on it. It's got a solid piece with no conveyor belt slots on the bottom of it. And for some reason, that half of it isn't accessible with it. So, yeah, but then how would you take the bots out to move them somewhere else? Say I put them in this box, which is fine. How do I then ship them somewhere in order to send them up to the station? Say I build my assembly lines underground at lava level. How do I get the bots up to my shipping pad area to send them off to the station? I would want to output them onto conveyor belts to ship them into a train, as Keyboard saying, put them into a train to deliver them somewhere else, to then have them go into a shipping pad to send up. Also, Use this to store finished robots at the factory instead of shipping them to the station. Only useful if you want to put robots into workstations. That's great, but why would I need to store? I mean, maybe they only stack one at a time, I don't know, but what, then so I can pick them up. I can physically pick them up. Can I put them into a normal container? Because once the robot's complete, I can grab them from here, and then I can put them into workstations. But that's strange. Why are they not just like folded up? You know, like the battle droids were in Star Wars, just folded up so they sit on a conveyor belt, so that you can load them into trains to ship them somewhere else. Because I might be making robots here, but I don't want the shipping pads here. I want the shipping pads to be somewhere else. So that seems weird. That seems very strange to me. I honestly thought the cube robot. I honestly thought this had conveyor belt slots, so you can output them, even if they were in a box. If they were just in a big box, you know, a robot box with a picture of the robot on top of it. It's in a box. Okay, that would have been fine as far as I'm concerned. They come flat packed. That's weird. I didn't know that. I thought this container had belt outputs on it so that you could ship them around and put them in boxes and do stuff with them. But I guess not. I guess it doesn't, so that's where I was confused. I thought that was the case. Okay. Anyway, getting back to this. Right. So, I can put the flare stack... No. Down here. How did I do this one? It was on the side, one away from it. So I can put the flare stack, say, there. Yeah, I knew there was a change to the assembly lines because now you can put robots into the workstations. So I knew that, but that's why I just assumed that I didn't realise that they still had this shipping pad. I thought you just put it onto a standard shipping pad and just conveyor belt them in. I don't know why they've got that. That seems weird to me. Do away with that. Don't bother with that. Put them into boxes so the boxes sit on conveyor belts, and then just have a normal shipping pad and have them be moved around. So you don't actually physically see the box, you just literally see a crate with a picture of the bot on top of it. That would be fine, as far as I'm concerned. Oh, you can't do that. Yes, you can. Do that. A little bit weird sending it up that far and bringing it back down again. We don't actually need to send it up that far, do we? No, we don't. So let's not send it up that far. Yeah, the box was too big to ship in the container. That's understandable. Hence why I said put them in a box, so you pretend they come flat packed. Put the Xeno Power Station based on the conveyor, but not... Oh, can you? There we go. That makes life a little bit easier for us. Well, not easier, just... Well, there you go. Okay. Flat stack is on the side, so it's now taking up exactly the same space as this one does, doesn't it? Out by 1 on this side. Yep. It's out by 2 on this side. It technically could be out by 1 on this side, couldn't it? No, it couldn't. We've got 1 here. What's this one? I missed one. Steam. That's the... This can take this one, isn't it? That's this one. Oh yeah, so steam in, oil in, Polymite is going to up 1. So steam, load, impure out, steam in, impure out, polymite in. No idea, I haven't made that far. Well, I'll tell you what we can test. We can test it right now. Hold on. Think. So, this thing. Won't come out on a conveyor belt. Oh, hold on. Output. There you go. Look at the size of those boxes. Look at the size that really... Come on, make those boxes bigger. Please, come on. But that's what I meant. I meant, why not have a box like that with the picture of the robot on top of it and just treat them like that? I bet they probably do, actually. I bet if you were to pick the robots up out of that container, put them in a normal container and have it output, it would be just like this. It would be just like this with a little picture of the bot on top of it. I bet it would be that. So why this doesn't have conveyor belt outputs, I do not know. That is so strange. So strange. But yeah, they've definitely got some special Time Lord tech going on there. Right. So we need this 36 times. Now, I need to output you further to there. And then you've got 1 extra on that side there. Let me see this spacing that I did in these. There's a 2 gap, which is what we'll have if there's a 2 gap there. Okay, right. So get that all up. Jetsons mechanics or Dragon Ball Capsule Corp. Right, put that there. Good old Capsule Corp tech. Right. That's the top of that. Okay. Bring that back to there. Bring that back to there. That's going to put a 1 gap in between them, isn't it? I want to bring that out by one, that out by one. I'll extend that one more. That's off the edge. So we get a one gap there. Actually, to be honest with you, this is a two gap here because of that. Yeah, there'd be one gap between it, but this actually comes out one further than those ones do, doesn't it? Yeah, so that's fine. Okay, so we'll do this, shrink that down there. Okay, there's a one gap there. What did I do for gaps in between them that way? Oh dear, I'm tired. I put a one gap down in between them. Like that. Okay. So, confirm copy in place. We need 36 of these per line. And then I need 44 of those coming back up, which plugs into this guy here. And we want that however many times we want it, because we can come out of this guy here with the pipe, come along, and then we can technically do it 10 times if we wanted to. How big is that? 18 by 16. How big is this template? 17 by 16. Huh. Let me recopy this one. Right, so I need to extend, yeah, so this is going to be bigger than that one. Although I think I got that template wrong. That should be one bigger there on the side anyway. So cancel and keep selection. Extend this out by one there. Oh, so that's right. Okay, so I get it. I get it. So this is what I did instead. Okay, confirm copy and paste. And then what I should do here is extend this floor out by one. And that's what I need for this one, because then that should be (18 by 16). And this is 18 by 16. Does it tell me? No, it doesn't. Clear recipes. Oh, clear recipes off the machines. Okay. So, collect all that. 18 by 16. Excellent. All right. So what if we did this? We come out of there, we turn that way, and we run this along there to the back of this, turn it in, and then they'll go do from the back forward to there. Might have to dig out more of the mountain for this. We line it up with these ones just to keep everything conforming. There. So if I was to put this, oh, hang on, I can't go here. We can't share this pipe. We've got to take a new pipe. I want to leave the ability to put more tanks in here as well as we come up. I could add another row of these to this, or we're using 3, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. No, so we can't technically. Right, so let's go there. Okay, so paste that. Bidding, right? And then this one's to go 36 times. Nine. Oh dear. Oh dear. And then the one next to it wants to be even longer than that. Because it wants to be 44. 44 divided by 4 is 11. There. Can't even see where that is. Bring that up. Why am I ODing? I'm ODing because I knew it was going to be big, but it's still. Do we go 2 floors? Do I go 2 floors? I was asking a question. I was asking a question. Do I want to go to... We have done 2 floors elsewhere, don't forget. We did it with the hydraulic pistons. We went 2 floors. I've just realised something. This isn't going to work. Because that pipe and that pipe aren't considered separate pipes. They're considered the same pipe. That pipe and that pipe are the same pipe. So if we use 10 here, 360,000 here, we can't use any of this pipe. So how do I get around that? I put another tank in. I put another tank in there, and that tank feeds this way, and that tank feeds that way. That's what we do. Yep. Yep. Okay. So no, we'll leave this on 1 floor. We'll put in a couple from here. We go up to like there somewhere, wherever it is. And then if we want more, we'll put them on top. Okay. We don't. This doesn't need to be 11. This only needs to be 9 long. So 44, 40, 36. Yes, this only needs to be 9 long. So okay. So let's remove a mountain. In the mountains. And I would also need to remove that there as well for the pipe, which is going to come along. Actually, it needs to be on this end and plug in, but that's, yeah, it's going to be fine. Yeah. Okay. So, cancel that. We don't want that. We want to select this guy. Do I want to select this guy? Hold on. 11 was to here. No, it needs to go 1 further. Let's go that far. Paste. You know what I'm going to do as well? Nope. So let's go down. Oh, look at that. Oh, nice. Haha. So we're going to go that way. Okay, so paste. Select. Move. Paste. Select. Move. And there was me worried about going too far. Didn't go far enough. Okay. So this wants to go out by, well, actually, before we do that, let's copy this one as well. Change to be identity. And then this pipe in the center will go up to the end, we'll turn around and come back down again, possibly with a pump in between, or it could just literally come out this side here, right at the front, and run at the front, plug into them, and then you have an output which is, let me paste this in here and let me get him some power. So what do we got here? So that is gas. That is the high density. That's that line there. That wants to plug into this one here, but I don't want to do it at every connection because that wouldn't make any sense. Yeah, I think I'll plug it in here. Yeah, on the front. So that one is the output, isn't it? So that's the low density, the impure, sorry. That goes into here, which is this pipe. Which is the middle pipe, yep. And then the high density comes out the top, which is connected exactly to the pipes, the pumps, to connect to this guy. Or that way. Yeah, because they're one higher than you think they are. Okay. So you are doing impure, you're doing impure, you're doing impure, you're doing impure. You're doing high density, you're doing high density, you're doing high density, and you're doing high density. Okie dokie. And the only difference between the two is the flare stacks are on different sides. Cool. Right. So I should then be able to grab this like this. Come up to there. Confirm copy. Damn it. Cancel. Okay, right, we'll put that in. Yeah, there. Look. Repeat. I want to go 9 times, and then this one wants to go 11 times. Big pipe comes down, goes along there. It could go on the front, but then once it hits that one, it gets stuck, so it can't go any further than that. So the big pipe's gonna have to come down to the end here, and then run along. Because realistically, this train should unload, and the tanks should be up this end here. They should be like here. Which I might do. I might move the tanks to be here, so they feed out that way, and they feed out this way up there. So 2 tanks there, and then we'll run the pipe from the train underground in between the 2 tanks, and then have 2 pumps off the tank. So it would be one large pipe feeding the 2, which isn't ideal, but you put a pump in that breaks it up, which makes the left side 1 tank and the right side 1 tank. So yeah. Okay, we're missing 4,447 somethings. I'm going to go with mostly flooring. Let's see here, what do we got? Yeah, we need 4,000 flooring, we don't have that many. Let's fix that to start with. So we can click you, we can grab, oh, not much flooring in there, but I would like to shut this station down because I'd like that tank to be empty again. Ironically, it was empty a minute ago, but that's fine. So if I confirm this paste, we are missing 2,000 pipe. So we come back here. We let the thing refill our inventory. I'm only grabbing 450 pipe, but that's okay. That's okay. We'll grab the 450 pipe. And then we need to go and have a look at Tekken, because we have no Tekken in our system. You should also be sending me distillation column, shouldn't you? Yeah. Nice and quickly too. Okay, column's done. We need 16 flare stacks. Now we just need 1,000 pipe. Which I can kind of help with as well, because I can always grab the steel that we have and make some pipes ourselves. Make 100 pipes. Although that does slow down the filling, but... yeah, probably shouldn't have done that actually, because although we're making them fast enough, it's probably quicker just to get them delivered rather than waiting for the 2 fills. Whilst that's happening, I'm going to send the train wait for a data signal, wait for blue science pact equals 1. Go. So it goes to the mall, it will fill up, it will then go home and fail because it can't go home. Because it can't move out of home once it's there, so we get rid of home. And then it'll come back and it'll wait here forever. But that's alright about losing it. That's just going to fill up on flooring for us, so. And we don't have any pipes left. Should have gone with the train to the mall. Might need to up the amount of pipes it stores as well. Okay, so I might as well now use the steel again to build stuff. Because it doesn't matter what we're filling in slowly, we're not getting enough pipe in anyway. And we've only got 424. 544. Okay, we haven't got that many to go. Can't do the road workstations. I don't have CPU. And we have a pipe that is freaking out because it's too long. Two of them. Put them all in, and then we'll figure out how to break the pipe up. That won't be a problem. We'll run some high voltage down and just connect them up that way. We have space in between for some power lines. Yeah. Because it's going all this extra round and back and forward and things, so. But 1, 2, it's 9, isn't it? So there is no halfway point. That's kind of awkward. Ah. Dang it. Oh, wait a minute. Does that mean that's not lined up with these? Oh, no way. Hold on. It's okay. We can take it, tear it down and rebuild it. No, it's not. Ah. Right. I want it to be lined up with that one. Which means I need to pick it all up, which I can't do because I don't have the inventory space for that. Particularly the pipe. That's okay though. Let me paste the rest of it in. Does it matter? No, it doesn't matter. Don't, no. I don't want it to look like the other one. Missing AC4? We're missing 10. Yes, there we go. Right, it is done. It is done. $432, $477. You need to go further yet, so. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. What if we broke it here? $138. More importantly, what's this one this way? Because you still need to go loads more. 248, 218. Okay. We want to put in some pumps here. So I want 1, 2, 3, 4. They want to become the high voltage versions. Why does it always rotate? So both you should be going that way, and both of you should be going this way. And then, which one was it? The middle one. You are going to need a pump in between the two of these, aren't you? Yeah, 'cause this is gonna instantly go, what the hell? Yep. So we're gonna pump here as well. Which means this one's technically going up, which means you need to do that, which is kind of awkward, but yeah. And then you are, what's this one? This one is the, oh, yeah, so that one's to go in that way. Okay. Make me another large power pole. That's another quality of life feature I would really like them to add. You can click in a hole when dragging power lines, and it will just run the whole power line along. Right, so how many connections are you allowed? I don't remember. That's 2. Really? Really? Okay. Oh yeah, I actually need to move them too, don't I? And then you want to be running... Ah, you're facing the wrong direction. Dude. You want to be running the opposite way. So you want to be doing that. Oh, the pumps can daisy chain. Oh. Didn't know that. I think everything can daisy chain now, can't it? Right. So now I need to grab this here. Because that's 9 and this needs to be 11. Is that the same spacing? Oh, I'm upset I messed up that pipe. I am very upset I messed up that pipe. I'm going to ignore it. Yes, that's correct. Okay, and then there's one more. That. I'm just going to make the 2 flare stacks. I know I can call them, but the things are all down the end there. Well, like that. Okay, right. So how are we doing? Well, that pipe is exactly 300 long. That's okay though, because that pipe can remove a couple off the end. Doesn't matter. 300 is the limit. That's fine. Boom, like that. At least I think it can. What is this pipe? Yes, that's all right. So that can remove the things off the end. This top one is steam, so I need to figure out steam as well. I haven't figured out how much steam I need. Because we have 44 of these. No, that top hasn't steam. What is that top pipe? That top pipe is the output, isn't it? So we can actually get rid of the end of that one as well. Like that. So the top one goes down. Yep, and the bottom one comes back up. So you aren't needed because you don't connect to anything on the end here. You aren't needed because you don't connect to anything on the end here. Maybe. Because that's steam. How much steam do I need? 600 times 36. 21,600. It says to be there. Okay. You don't tell me how to make steam. That's kind of annoying. Boiler. Maximum output is 3,600 divided by 3,600. Wow, I need 6 boilers. I need 6 boilers per line. Water's easy to get. Water's all over the place. That's not a problem. Fuel for the boilers is, however, not. Didn't think about that. And we don't have any liquid boilers, so I can't just dump crude oil into it and burn the crude oil. It's weird, they require foundation, but don't use electricity to heat the water. There's no other way to get steam. Yeah, there's no other way to get steam. I mean, there are these ones, but that requires high pressure steam, which we can't do down here. Okay, so right, 6 boilers can sit here, not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay, can sit there, not a problem. Can sit there, not a problem. Kind of a problem when this gets in the way, but we'll have to figure that out. And then here, we'll just put like a bank of them here and a bank of them there. But how do I get fuel down into them? Ba-doop. I could. Putting another train station there. Delivering fuel, which for the moment would be ignium. and then have a train stop at it and have the train explicitly say, you can stop for 10 seconds, then go the hell away. I think that's going to be about the only thing I can do. Unless I can... No. No, that won't work because then it gets stuck with that train there. Another train in here. Bring that line up. Stick a station in here that unloads fuel and runs along to here and feeds over there as well. That's, yeah, we'll do that. We'll do that. We got a thingamabob here. So if we were to bring this line down, let's say we put it there so it's the same. We turn it that way. Oh, I don't think I can fit a station in there, can I? I mean, I can get a station in there, but I can't get an offloader. Because the station would go there. I don't think you're going to be no tracks are too far away. And then the carriage will go here, but that's not close enough to the route. Didn't think ahead about the fuel, didn't think ahead about the steam. Oh, damn it. No, that won't work. Just wonder if I could put a second station here and like change some of the things to be a solid one. So this station is dual purpose. Problem to that is we then load the train slower. Does that really matter? Does that really matter if we load the trains a bit slower? Never done a dual station. Can't think of any other way to get a solid fuel one in there, so extend it out even further that way. Got another station over here, which unloads. So we could, okay. Let's see here. If we had this is emptying now because these are turned off. If we had these up here, which is where I want them, the two up here, we could potentially have 10 lines of this.
Hello there.
Easy Games, hello there, good evening. I hope you're having a good day today. I'm gonna fix that pipe. Right, that's right. So we could potentially did it again. Have 10 of these. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Can't even see the tank. I can't even see the tank. I don't think I want to go that far. I think I want to go 5, then double it up. That seems like a nicer way of doing things. That means it comes out a little bit here, which still doesn't give us enough space to put another station in. Although it does at the same time. We can easily put another station in. So, if I was to do this, so we'll go 12 by 12 here. Nope. 12 by 25. Yes, it's throwing that pipe off because it thinks it's one pipe. Do the same here. So 12 by 25. And 12 by 25. And then you would sit there. You would sit there. You would just connect onto this and go that way. And you would... How much is that between those two? It's an even number. Of course it's an even number. You should go over by one. I'm glad you agree. Glad you agree. Okay, and then this pup can come out by one. Oh no, it needs to just go that way. Not that. Oh, and it comes along through here, down to here, turns that way, and disconnects and plugs into these ones here. Which means one of these pipes needs to be run longer, but that's okay. Okay, oh, look, a cave. Ooh. Okay. So that would mean that is center there. And I just want a pipeline pump. Like that. I have no idea how long this pump is going to be. You don't want to be high voltage, you want to be low voltage. What am I doing? But that will make them separate pipes. Might need another pump in here, because I think that's going to be too long. Come out to the train and come down to here. About how far down the one is, but we do know the train actually did this underneath here. So this guy. I still want to use for a moment, and if we damn it. There. That one. That way. Oh, you only think because you've not been built yet. So let's build you, shall we? And then you will output everything from here into this tank. Then we can demolish you. Beautiful. Right. So we want to go over to 2367. Dick tunnel, dick tunnel. Oh no, our tunnel is flooding. Whatever should we do? We're getting there. Okay. Any moment now. There. Beautiful. However, this is a long way. Doop doop doo. Might have been good to get drones to do this. No one will ever know that there's a tunnel underneath there. No one will ever be able to figure it out. Nope. Definitely not. Okay. So, right, with that up there, I can't put another station in there, although I can always put a station there, it doesn't matter. But we need a station for unloading fuel. So yeah, we need another station. We need another station. What's on? Precisely. See, no tunnel. There is no tunnel. Don't worry about. No tunnel at all. Perfectly normal, absolutely standard hole in the floor. Must have been the wind. A wind tunnel? Paste. Missing one. Missing what? Pump. Pipe. Line to pipe. Pump. Dink. Dink. Excellent. And that goes up to the up there. Cool, 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 cool. You come down and load. Yes, you will load. Yes, okay. This wants to be high, low, something. Something. I'm not sure why you were there. Don't need that. High, low, something. That is empty. So let's demolish this. This metal building. Oop. And then I can power that station back on. Okay. Then if we need to extend these, we'll just extend them this way. And they will fill from that point outwards and fill, and they become just one thing. So there we go. That makes life a lot simpler for us. And we have two separate pipes now, which is awesome. pipe has got to go around this way. But it connects in here, which is kind of awkward. I can't really run the pipe through there because it would be entirely the wrong height for that. If I run it there, yeah, it would just run into all the other pipes and things. Moving those two out wouldn't be a problem. Mind you, it would actually have to move out to here somewhere because of the pump. So, no, I think we'll just run it to the end, then run it along the back of this. Where are we? Only at 200, that's fine. Okay, and if we want to go up a level, which we will do at some point, we can tap off that one if we want to. It's the same connection, but we could tap off forever. Doesn't really matter. So, right, which one is the input here? That's high density. The input is these ones, which is the top pipe. We want a pipeline to pipe adapter, which will sit. Oh, we don't want too high. Which will sit there. Realistically, it should go this way and connect to these. So, how long is this pipe here? 270. We're going to go 30 more. Can we go up to like here? We can go there. There we go, right. Which makes this pipe 201, so that's fine. And it just goes along, and the next one will be here. Dum, 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 dum. Okay, right. The lower pipe. What is the lower pipe? The lower pipe is the steam. So we don't need it on this end. So I'm trying to figure out another place for. So that's all good. Right. Once you finish building this, start filling with oil, then this can go away, and this train is filling those tanks down there. Right, so before we go copy and pasting any more of these, there's something I need to fix, and that is this. Not because it's broken, but because it looks bad. That's better. Don't know why some of these are rotated one way or the other, but they are. This is one, so you're fine. So this is the output, correct? Yes. Wrong one. That one. T3BB? What's he got to do with it? Because I know that's going to be there anyway. On the floor? Oh, no. Our train should be here, though, shouldn't it? It's not. Why is our train not here? Let's use this one. Okay, so can I make this window bigger? No, I can't. What's wrong with this? This train is blocked. This train is moving. This train is at the mall and it is trying to fill up on cargo bin blocks, but it's failing. Can I click these? Toggle schedule preview, edit scheduled, locate train. Oh, I have to bring the map up, don't I? So that's the train closest to me. Right, so that tells you how many carriages it's got. Okay. Wanderer, hello, good evening. Toggle schedule preview. Right, wait until full. But it's not getting full because of that, so come here. Moving, there you go. Not moving. Blocked signal. Low density Olimite drop off. Second rod's pick up. I think our Tekken rods has come to a stop. Or something has happened here. Why? Why do you insist on coming up here? This is not your rail. And you can't go anymore because there is no more oil in there. And if I tell you to go, you will leave, and I bet the next oil train moves. Let's see here. No, a Tekken rod train might actually move. Okay. So if I click you and I shift click that one as well, just to get the Olimite trains coming up here, because they can't do anything because that Olimite station doesn't do anything. And crash. It's definitely a signal problem, and I have a feeling it might be the signal problem down by that there, by the Olimite. Because the trains are constantly going up there when they shouldn't be. And every time I seem to change something with it, it breaks. So, and it's doing the whole, it's not running again. Foundry is still running. No, it's not. Right, I am tired anyway. I'm going to stop now. I'm going to stop now. I am tired. I want the sleep because I stayed up way too late last night, and I want to be awake for tomorrow evening. That's what I want to be. So I'm going to actually call the stream here. We are going to stop earlier than I did the night before because, yeah, I'm going to go and get some sleep. And, yeah, that's what I really want to do. Yep. But I have a feeling that, because I don't know if you saw it, there was the Tekken train that was not supposed to be on the Omulite coming down, and another train coming across, and they both reached the signals at the same time, and the game crashed. So I have a feeling the reason the trains are going up there into the Olimite is because the signaling is broken. Something's wrong with the signaling there, and that might be the cause of the problem. I don't know. Who are we raiding? I don't know. Who are we going to raid? Who is there? Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. Doop-a-deep-a-doop. No one there. Rex, no, Deep. Do you know what? No one. We're going to raid no one tonight. I'm just going to leave it, and I'm going to go to bed. That's what I'm going to do. So we'll come back tomorrow. We're playing Burglary and Gnomes with Knuckles tomorrow. We played a demo of it a while ago with Knuckle and King, and it was awesome fun. It's such a fun game. Just go break into people's houses as gnomes, steal stuff, don't get caught, don't get put in the oven. Happened many times. But anyway, we shall come back tomorrow for that. So thank you very much for watching, everybody. I hope you have enjoyed this one, and I do hope to see you again in the next one. And until then, as always, have fun.